believe we're recording again. Looks like it. Like I'm trying to Alt-Tab and my windows keep getting all screwy. Alright, so yeah, we're good. So at this point, the plan is to head back to Zardas's old tower. I'll teleport to him because that'll get me, I think, the closest. Okay. Now his tower is right there, just right over the mountains. Do the old strafe glitch to save some time. Pop a speed potion. Camera is getting all stuttery again. I don't know why it does that. I think it's only happening when I run uphill. It's like the camera's just getting snagged on the ground, maybe. Alright, so here is Zardas's old tower. Passed by here a few times before, but wanted to put it off because I knew we'd be having to come back here for this quest and didn't want to spoil that for the purposes of the main story. So it's been collapsed, and so the only way to get in is to swim through, which is kind of cool. It's supposed to be a tunnel here. There we go. And inside, if we have a look at some of Zardas's necromantic goings-on. There's a bunch of skeletons here. There's a skeleton mage right up ahead. Oh, and zombies on the left and right. Man, they sound extremely raspy. Now, if I remember correctly, these guys are notorious for being able to block incoming melee damage. Like not as badly as the swamp sharks, but they're still really good at that. So to bypass that, we'll just death to undead. God, I love that sound effect. Their death screams are just so haunting. I love that. And I think I can just snag ice bolts and summon skeletons. Oh. So many zombies. Level up! That's 10 more mana. Alright, let's go left. Got a bunch of potions, and I think these are stat boosters. Maybe not. Fire bolts, arrows, ore, and a bunch of crappy weapons, so I'm not going to bother picking those up because they're just going to clutter my inventory even further. Here we are, the Ancient Ore Armor. And teleport to the Magicians of Fire. So that teleport rune is the official way that we're supposed to get back into the old camp. I, of course, already showed off that little glitch to slip past the closed gate like a couple days ago. So I'm going to drop by there at some point. The ore armor in its current form, I don't know that I think it can be repaired. I don't remember. Currently does more physical protection in exchange for less magical and fire protection. Oh, we still got Straggler. More potions that are still not gonna give me more health. Nice. Alright, gonna warp back to Zardus now. And I think this is where he'll say, hey, I found the formula to recharge the sword.
I see. You're wearing the ore armor.
I found it in one of those old chests in the sunken tower.
It belonged to the general who wielded Eurytziel in the battle against the Yorks.
I hope it'll bring me more luck than it did him. Have you completed the magic formula to reactivate Eurytziel?
It's done, but you won't be able to use it by yourself.
Why not?
It has to be spoken by a magician while you touch the power source with the sword.
Then I'll have to look around for some support.
Take the formula and restore the sword's former power. You'll need it.
Since I'm a magician, it'll be hard for me to wield Eurytziel.
There is a solution, but first you have to restore the blade's former powers. Then come back.
That's right. I think I can convert the sword into that death spell. Although, frankly, I kind of like having the sword because it does give me a bit more melee. It gives me damage output. And I think it adds fire damage on top of that, which is kind of cool. Okay, so right now I'm supposed to be going to the I'm supposed to be going to the new camp. And I will, at least to increase my mana a little bit. Oh, hello.
Greetings, my friend. I haven't seen you for ages.
Hello, Milton. A lot has happened since we met the last time. I would like to tell you everything, but I don't have the time right now. I'm in a hurry. I met Gorn.
Really? Where?
By the old ruined monastery by the sea. The two of us searched it for treasures.
I'm sure he'll tell me all about it when we meet again.
Lester and I took out the mountain fort.
He told me about it. Apparently, you can be trusted.
Where have the four of you been meeting so far?
Oh, here and there. We meet in a lot of different places.
All right, I'm gonna
See you later.
I'm gonna come back to him. All right, now I want to get the 284,000. So I need 13,000. I want to get some more training from Kronos, and then I want to go raid the old camp.
Hello.
I need more.
I can... May I...
All right. I also want to equip... Oh shoot, I've been wearing the wrong amulet this whole time, I think. What I want to equip my defensive things, because I know I'm just gonna get hammered by enemies when I warp in there. And the more protection I have, the less I'll have to worry about dying. Alright, so that's bringing my defense against weapons to a whopping 130, which I think means I should be pretty much invulnerable to damage. Did I equip the teleport rune? I did not. Alright, so let's do that. Let us warp into the old camp and pay a little visit to the bastards who kicked me out.
Hey, you! What are you doing here? Scoot! Or I'll call
I
the
knew
guards.
that somebody would try to get at us through the pentagram. But, unlike that traitorous Smith, Stone, we don't need you anymore.
Guards, come here!
Where is Stone?
Behind bars.
You've no business in there!
But you're gonna be 6 feet under in a minute. Get him, guys, and slice him
Can I
up.
equip my sword, please? Thank you. There we go. Oh, what? Oh dear. What? Okay, I had to hit some buttons to get out of there. And see, like, these guards that would have been able to one-shot me at the start of the game are now... They're wailing on me for like 1 or 2 points of damage. I think stone in here can enhance the ore armor for me when I set him free. I just have to get to him. Alright, who's shooting at me? Somebody's asking for it. Oh, I didn't. I think Bartholo has... Is this pause punch? Oh, it's really not that good. I thought it was better than that. He does have like a ton of loots though. God, I just want to go to his inventory. Yeah, like a ton of loots. Key to the store. There's a main door of the store in the Ore Baron's cellar. So now that I finally have that key, I can go do a thing that I was trying to do at the beginning of the game. But I want to find this loot so I can try to play it. I get 10 XP for playing the loot. That's kind of cool. Oh, and the mages are all dead too, so I think I can loot them while I'm at it. Greater invincibility, nice, nice. Don't need that. Where's Caristo at? Here he is. Ring of invincibility, that's kind of underwhelming. That's a less good version of the rings I have equipped. Damn rock. Ore skin, sure. Even though I've got something better on. Is this guy not gonna attack me? Does he not see me? Hey, buddy. Oh, there he is. Oh, here comes a raven. See, even he's like struggling to damage me.
You'll feel that, bastard!
Where's your sword, buddy? Oh. I hope he didn't lose his sword. Might have lost his sword. Like, oh, this guy picked it up. What a bastard. Okay, so it turns out it only needed 55 strength. But of course, getting it this late in the game doesn't do a whole lot of good for me, because by now it's significantly worse than using Eurythiel. Now, of course, I still have the option to turn Eurythiel into that spell, but I honestly kind of think I'm going to keep it as the sword, because the sword does a lot of damage. And I think once it's powered up, it'll also add fire damage on top, which is nice. Here comes the peanut gallery. I got +0 experience for killing somebody. And then I got 800 experience. Did I kill Gomez? But not these guards? I might have killed Gomez inside the castle. That's the only guy I can think could be worth 800 XP in here. Yeah, so there is no inventory limit, there's like not a slot limit or a weight limit, but with everything being organized into these tabs, you have to scroll through each inventory item one at a time to get anywhere. So like, if I wanted to switch my equipped bow, by having all these weapons in my inventory, and a lot of them are kind of garbage at this point, I have to sit here scrolling for like here we go, like 10, 15, 20 seconds just to get down there. So that's kind of a pain in the ass, and I usually have a mantra of early on picking up every single thing in the game, because everything in this game has value, and since you can trade goods with people, or since you can like barter for prices on things, it's just incredibly valuable to have all those things. But then as the game goes by, I end up getting swamped with so many items in my inventory that I don't need, and it just ends up making it a pain in the ass to navigate the inventory. Yeah, the Gothic 2 inventory is much improved in the sense that it gives you like a, I don't know, it's a 10, like maybe a 10 wide grid, like a 10 by 10 display or something, so you can see a lot. Oh, I don't have any mana. You can see a lot more of your inventory at a given time, and so you can scroll through it faster. But I don't like that everything in Gothic 2's inventory is sorted into one single window. So, like, even though you see more of your inventory at a time and you can scroll through it faster, you still have to scroll through a ton of stuff to get to what you might want. Whereas, like, with this system, I can switch from weapons to magic in, like, 2 clicks. Whereas in Gothic 2, you might have to scroll, like, 7 or 8 rows just to get there, which would be another 7 or 8 clicks. The Gothic Enhanced patch. Is that Gothic Enhanced patch that, like you're saying, it makes the item stackable? Is that stable? Does it work well without causing issues in the game? Because, like, I've been trying a couple of patches for the first time ever, mods and patches and things, and so far a lot of them have been causing probably more harm than good. Like, I had to uninstall the DirectX 11 one because it pretty much broke the game. Yeah, the single window interface in Gothic 2, they still organize it, but like I was saying, it's all in one window though, so like, there's a logic to finding the stuff you want, but you still might have to scroll through a bunch of stuff to get to where you need to be, which is kind of unfortunate. Alright, let's have a chat with Gomez.
How did you get in here? Hang on. Aren't you the one that fought our men in the free mine?
Your men had no right to invade it. I just corrected their attack of megalomania.
Talking to me, Gomez, in that way, shows some courage. But it was foolish of you to turn up here like that. I will personally take care that you never get in my way again.
Oh, he still hits really hard even with my insane defense. So Inos's Rage is the spell. Opens Gomez's chests in the Ore Baron's cellar and the dungeon key. Sweet. Greater invincibility, Amulet of Might. Alright, so now that's Gomez taken care of. Getting close to a new level up. Might be able to get there just by murdering everybody in the old camp. Okay, so there's a couple of things in here. I think the storeroom that I want is over here. What are you doing? Omid? So I think oh, there's a guy down here? What? Can I draw my weapon, please? Thank you. Alright. So I think this is the door that was... What? There's just like people showing up everywhere. Did I not kill you? Why do you not have a weapon if you're at full health? Alright. Now, if these guys will leave me in peace. I think this was the door that was previously locked. Yeah, okay, this is looking familiar. And I think this leads to a fairly nifty sword, which is unfortunately kind of obsolete at this point in the game. Yeah, see here is this is the room I was thinking of. Bunch of arrows. And here it is, the blood blade. Like, so that sounds like a cool weapon, but unfortunately by the time you get it, it's like right now I have to scroll through all of these weapons just to get up to where I think this new weapon is going to be. Yeah, be careful with that DirectX 11 mod. There's a Steam guide that says, you know, it has a couple of instructions on what to do, and I followed that, and it looked great, and it ran reasonably well for a while, but it caused a lot of crashes, and eventually I reached a point where it wouldn't let me use teleport magic, so like anytime I tried to warp anywhere, the game would just freeze. And then I'd have to kill the process in the task manager, and that was like such a pain in the ass that I said, no, I can tolerate random crashing, but to be able to unable to warp, that was game breaking for me. And I think people also say it was causing trouble saving and loading in the rain, which I did run into issues with. Like, I tried it once or twice and did have issues, so like, it looks great, but it's just not, I don't think it's stable enough to trust. So like, yeah, this Bloodblade, by the time you get it, you've already gotten Eurytziel, which does 90, and the Rage, Innos's Rage, which does 110. Not to mention all these other weapons you have, so it's kind of just like, it's kind of disappointing that I don't think there's any way to get that any earlier. This is the door that, like, way back a couple days ago, like 25 hours ago or however long ago, episode 1 or 2 of the stream, I climbed up here trying to sneak in to get that sword, but this door was locked. So yeah. Over here we have the dungeon. Okay, and I remember there's chests. I think there's Gomez. Gomez has some chests up here that I can open now that I have his key. This is not the room. Also, this texture looks broken. Like, this stove or fireplace or whatever, that should not be green. Nor should this skull up here. That's a little weird. So now I get +8 dexterity. That's cool. And what do we get in here? Another troll fist. So like, there's more items that I have no use for. Okay, here's the lady doing the bathing animation with the miscolored wash basin. And I think she changed her outfit. So now she's in that like kind of bikini attire. So that's kind of a unique little thing. Okay. Let's continue on. I want to go murder Skip, I think his name is over here, if he's here. Yep. Actually, he was not attacking me. I kind of feel bad for attacking him now. I think there might have been a line of dialogue about like, hey man, we're cool if you're cool. Maybe I'm wrong about that though. So here's like all the weapons that I sold him way back in the day. And we got so many glitched things. I'm gonna save my file and load back into it and see if that fixes it. Well, I mean, it's slightly better. It's still a little bit green. The barrels are better. And I still don't have a key for this. That surprises me. Maybe Stone gives it to me. I'll leave Skip alone. If he's not gonna attack me, I'm not gonna murder him. Let's see if Thoris has any dialogue for me, or if he attacks on sight. Okay. He also hits really hard. Thoris' sword. Nice. And here is where Gothic 2 retcons Gothic 1, or at least Night of the Raven does, because the Gothic 2 expansion brings back a lot of these NPCs that I've just murdered, namely Raven and Thoris, who both play major roles in the expansion. Spoiler alert. What the hell was I doing? I was looking at his sword. So Thoris' sword here does 90 damage and requires 75 strength, so I'm obviously way short of equipping that, but once again, it doesn't matter because I have Eurytseal, which is going to trump pretty much everything. What the hell's Bullet? I want to murder Bullet again. Is this Bullet? Do we have dialogue?
You again? I should have drowned you in the lake the moment I set eyes on you.
I didn't stand a chance back then. Now the tables are turned.
You worm. I only hope you don't make it as easy for me as you did the first time.
Yo, he's obviously forgotten the second time that I came back and kicked his ass and stole his weapon. Like, are you kidding me right now? You're trying to punch me? Revenge is sweet. Nah. I'll continue with the sword. I was about to cast Fire Rain, but I was kind of worried that it might hit Stone and piss him off. I think Stone might be invincible, but sometimes the invincible NPCs can still get glitched out. So there's Stone, who I'm looking for. I don't think there's anything in any of these other cells, but I'm gonna double check anyway. Yeah, it looks empty. So let's have a chat with Stone.
What do you want? You don't look like one of Gomez's henchmen.
You're right. I'm not with Gomez.
Then how did you get here? Gomez had the key to the dungeons.
He
Well,
gave
you
it to me.
Are you trying to tell me you're the guy that wiped out Gomez?
That's me.
Boy, I never thought you had it in you. But I'm glad the dirty cutthroat finally got what was coming to him. But why are you releasing me?
I just heard you've been locked away, and I thought I'd take the opportunity of getting Gomez out of the way and rescuing you.
Well, thank you. I'm much obliged to you. Come and see me at the smithy. We can talk there. I'll see ya.
So I think he'll...
Let me pass.
I think he'll enhance the ore armor for me, which is reason enough to have come here and done all this, but it also kind of feels like there should have been maybe a little bit something more with him, like some extra quest. Is this oh, this is Balam. So while he's doing that, I think I'm just gonna basically just go around and murder the entire old camp. Just for the sake of the XP and also kind of as revenge for these guys screwing with me. It also appears like these guys are just gonna... they're all gonna run.
Is that necessary?
Probably going to be some people that I miss because I can't catch up to them. I just love this feeling now in the game when everybody is running into error because I'm so strong. Like, this is such a stark contrast from the beginning of the game where these guys are all actively beating you up and trying to pick on you and steal your money and like trying to get protection money out of you. And now they're all like just running in fear because you're so strong. I don't think I have enough mana to do that. Fire rain, please. Looks like they kicked the swamp camp guys out, because I don't see any of them. This is just so satisfying. These guys might be able to outrun me.
I'm not listening to all. Maybe.
Who?
You're as good as dead! That'll teach you to just go killing people!
Oh man, these bows are interrupting me. I'm still getting shot at. Somehow this guy... Actually, there's all these people up here that haven't been hit. He kind of saw me and then ran. Ah, I missed. Whatever. He's not worth that much XP. Still need 4,000 more XP. I'm starting to think I might not get the level up from here. I'm a little worried because I need to charge Eurytziel at some point, and that is going to piss off the water mages, and at that point I might not be able to get... Oh, there's a guy coming? Why would you run towards me? Oh no, wait, because Bal Kadar in the swamp camp will still train me. I was gonna say I was a little worried that pissing off the water mages would then ruin my ability to, oh god, to train my mana anymore, but I think I can still do that in the swamp camp. Can I not fall off this ladder? Okay, there we go. These guys are gonna run away, probably. These diggers don't really deserve to die. But they're kind of guilty by association. The whole old camp done wrecked everything. Wait a minute. These guys are standing around as if like there was a arena fight about to happen. But there's never actually an arena fight. That's like one of those things Scatty tells you early on in the game, like, come back in a few days. We don't have a fight scheduled for another few days, but they don't actually ever have a fight in the arena. And that might be some more cut content. How are you still not dead? Poor Scatty. He was so nice to me in the beginning of the game. I'll let him live. And here's Snaff and his meat bug ragu. Fingers. And I think that just about does it for everyone in the old camp. There might be still a few people right around this corner. Who's shooting at me? Oh, good point. Mud is around here somewhere. I've smacked him. Actually, I think I might have killed him. I don't remember. I took him outside of town and killed him, or attacked him once, and then he randomly ran into me again in the inside the camp. If there's anyone who deserves to die in here besides Gomez, it's Mud. And normally he hangs out over here, but I don't see him. Yeah, it looks like Mud might actually be spared because I have no idea where he is. Okay. Sweet, so that was kind of fun. Go talk to Stone and get my armor enhanced. What's he doing way over here? Shouldn't you be at the smithy?
Hey man, let's...
Oh, did I hit him?
I'll see you.
Oh no, I might have just ruined it. I might not be able to get the armor enhanced if he's like glitched out over here. And I might have pissed him off by accidentally hitting him with rain of fire.
I'll see ya.
So let me load the save file and see if he'll move.
Hey man. I'll see ya.
Oh man, that's about to be really unfortunate if I ruined that. I'm gonna warp back to... I'm gonna warp out of here and then warp back in and see if that'll fix it. And if that doesn't, then I might have to reload that one save from inside the castle and kind of undo my murder spree. Oh, you might be right about that. It's just kind of weird that he would stand around outside the mages, though.
That won't happen again. Very probably right.
Wouldn't he be... Like, wouldn't his nighttime... I would feel like his nighttime routine would put him at a campfire or in a bed somewhere, not, like, just standing over by the mages. Okay, cool. That's good.
There you are. I owe you for getting me out of that rat's nest, man. You know, I was thinking, there's not much I can give you, so I'll forge something for you. Maybe a ring or some such thing.
Why did they lock you in the dungeons?
Gomez, the bastard, claimed I was in cahoots with the fire mages. The only reason he didn't kill me is because I'm the best smith in the whole old camp. So he threw me into the rat's nest and only let me out when he needed me to make something for him.
So he can make a couple pieces of jewelry, but I think he'll only do one thing. So of course, reinforcing the ore armor is the most important.
Can you reinforce this ore armor for me?
Sure I can. Hand it over and hang on a minute. Here's the reinforced armor. We're quits now. I'll see ya.
Alright. So now the improved ore armor is even better, and now I have 135 protection against weapons, which is pretty cool. And this might be a spot for me to call it quits for the night.